Welcome to Ladies Manifest, where faith-filled women rise, where they heal, build, and boldly step into the purpose God has placed on their lives. Welcome to Ladies Manifest. This is Usbusisiwe Mwandla, your host. Boo, 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 boo. I am so excited. This is a new season, a new era, but it is still the same God. This is where women rebuild with God, rise with grace, and move with purpose. I am so excited for 2026, so excited about what God has in store for us. Let us talk. I just wanted to say, guys, there is nothing wrong with not having big goals to start the year. I feel like we would have been so worried this year, but I want us to normalize this. It is not all the time where you will begin the year knowing exactly what is it that you need to do. Not everyone enters a new year with a vision board, with a 5-year plan. Guys, the logistics are just too much. It is just up to you as a person. How are you going to move in faith to ensure you reach exactly where God has destined you to be? Sometimes the goal is simply to survive, to breathe again, to heal, to rest, to find your footing after your hard season. I feel like that's where I've been as well. And that still counts. It counts as progress. We've been taught January should be that month where we must come up with a pressure and be worried. What are your New Year resolutions? Guys, I don't want to reinvent myself. I just want to move according to God's plan with my life. They keep telling you, you need to hustle harder, that you need to want more in life. But growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes growth is quiet. Sometimes it moves steady. Sometimes it is according to God's plan. And you can't rush God. Even the word of God does say, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So it's more over choosing peace over performance. If your only goal right now, it is to show up, it is to be consistent, it is to take care of yourself, and it is to take care of your mental health, and it is to trust God one day at a time. I don't need to rush my God. So that is enough. You can't be downplaying isimo sakho or what you're going through just so that you can be able to align with today's pressures. Big visions are beautiful. We cannot take that away. But clarity often comes after rest, not before it. You can't force it. You can't push it. You can't expect a miracle to happen now. So this year doesn't have to start with answers. It can start with alignment. It can start with honesty, with yourself giving yourself grace for where you are, where you truly are, without putting yourself under the microscope of this life. And when the bigger goals come, you'll meet them from a place of wholeness, not exhaustion, not where you are forcing it. So if you are listening to this and you feel like you are left behind, I just want to remind you, you are not late. You can still restart. You are just in time, actually. You are in the process of the making. You do not need to put yourself under the pressures of this world. I know social media is also a factor that adds a lot in what our mind gives to us. But give yourself permission and time to begin gently. And if you are someone of faith, remember this: God is not confused by your slow start. God can never be confused about your life. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs, I think it's chapter 16, verse 9, that in their hearts, humans, they plan their course, but it is only the Lord who establishes their steps. So even when you don't have the full picture, God does. And that is the most important thing. When the source of it all, when the source of life, which is God, knows exactly where he is leading you, you don't need a perfect plan to be led by him. You just need a willing heart. Some seasons are for planting. Some are for waiting. Some are for healing. And none of them are wasted in God's hands. I think that is just something that I have reminded myself as well for 2026. Uguti, I don't need to worry. I don't need to be anxious. Uguti, why is it that my year is starting as if I don't have any plan? So if all you can pray right now is, Lord, can you please guide me today? That prayer is enough. We just need to trust that God is working. Even in the quiet, He is working. Even in the pause, He is still doing something. Even in the uncertainty, we still know ukuthi kodwa uNkulunkulu kukhona akwenzayo, because He never keeps quiet kuba ukuthi akenzi lutho in the background. So this year, let us ask God to help us to understand ukuthi faith is the only thing that should be leading us before even goals lead us. And just watch how God unfolds the vision in His perfect time. This is just a word of encouragement. Ukuthi God is still about to do something big with your life. I know ukuthi the past 2 years, we haven't had podcasts and episodes like we used to. And this year, ngithi nje siyabuya. So we're going to be releasing more episodes at least twice a month. We're going to be releasing more episodes. We'll be inviting guests, and all the annual gatherings that we had for the past 2 years, we're going to be uploading them on our YouTube channel and on our podcast platforms. So please do follow, please do share, please do like. We look forward to seeing you. Let's just remember, your process is holy, your pace is valid, and God is still faithful. Until next time, bye.